Today, let's explore together the wonder and richness of history, hidden in different corners of our beloved Philippines. From towering mountains to deep caves, we'll revisit the stories of our ancestors, their skills, and their legacy that still lives on today. Our country is not only rich in beautiful landscapes, but also abundant in culture and history that shaped who we are as Filipinos. In every place we visit, there's a story waiting to be shared. Stories that tell how ancient Filipinos lived, how they faced nature's challenges, and how they expressed their art and beliefs. This is a journey not just for the eyes, but also for the heart and mind. We'll peek into well-known tourist spots, but we'll also look for forgotten gems, places that carry weight and meaning to our identity. So come on, friends, join me on an adventure like no other. Get ready to be amazed, learn, and be inspired as we open the pages of the past. Let's discover the top 10 ancient places in the Philippines and let our imagination take us to a time far from the present, but whose traces still remain. Let's start our journey through time. First on our list is a place recognized not only in the Philippines but around the world, the Banawe Rice Terraces, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's said to have been carved into the mountains of Ifugao over 2,000 years ago, using only hands and simple tools. Imagine a stairway of rice paddies that seems to reach the sky. This is not just a farm, it's a symbol of our ancestors' engineering skill and strong unity. Every step of it proves their determination and deep understanding of nature. The irrigation system used here is also an amazing feat. From the forests at the top of the mountains, water was carefully directed down to each terrace, giving life to the rice crops. This is a living testament to the sustainable agriculture passed down to us. Standing here and looking at the vast landscape, you'll feel the spirit of the Ifugao people. This is not just a rice terraces, it's a stairway of dreams, a stairway of history that continues to be cultivated to this day. From the Cordillera Mountains, we will now fly to Palawan to visit a place considered the cradle of civilization in the Philippines. This is the Taban Caves. Inside this vast complex of caves, the bones of Tabanman were found in 1962. These remains are estimated to be approximately 47,000 years old, proving that ancient people already lived in our archipelago at that time. This discovery changed our understanding of the history of our race. Not only bones were found here, stone tools, jars, and other artifacts were also recovered inside the caves, giving us an idea of how our ancestors lived. One of the most famous artifacts is the Manunggul jar, a jar used for secondary burial, with a design of two people riding a boat, a symbol of the soul's journey to the afterlife. Entering the Taban Caves is like stepping into a time machine, where every corner whispers a story of ancient times. Our next destination is a place that witnessed one of the most important periods in our history. Let's enter Intramuros, the historic walled city of Manila. Built during the Spanish era, these stone walls served as a defense and a center of government, religion, and education for over 300 years. Walking on the cobblestone streets feels like going back in time. Every building, every church, and every plaza within it has its own story of triumph, tragedy, and resilience. Here you'll find some of the oldest churches in the country, like San Agustin Church, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that survived wars and earthquakes. There's also Fort Santiago, where our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, was imprisoned before his execution. Intramuros is not just a collection of old structures, it's a living museum. It's the heart of colonial Manila, a place where the past and present meet, reminding us of a time that shaped our culture and identity. Now I'll take you to a place whose richness isn't man-made, but created by nature itself over millions of years. This is the Mount Hamiguitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary in Davao Oriental, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The highlight here is its unique pygmy forest or dwarf forest. Here, trees that usually grow very tall elsewhere only grow small and stunted, like a giant's garden. These trees are estimated to be hundreds or thousands of years old. The mountain's unusual soil, rich in metal, is said to be the reason for the tree's stunted growth. But more than that, Mount Hamiguitan is home to countless plants and animals found nowhere else in the world. This includes pitcher plants shaped like pitchers and the elusive Philippine eagle. This place is a window into the ancient world, a natural laboratory that shows how life evolved under unique conditions. It's a reminder that our ancient heritage isn't just seen in structures, but also in our natural resources. From Mindanao, let's fly back to Luzon, specifically to the town of Bolinao, Pangasinan. Here, there's a cave that not only offers cool water for swimming, but also hides an ancient mystery. This is the Bolinao Skull Cave. The name itself hints at its mystery. According to stories and studies, this cave was used as an ancient burial site by our ancestors. The skulls and bones found here prove that a community already lived in this area even before the arrival of the Spanish. Burial in caves was a common practice in many ancient cultures in Southeast Asia. It was believed to be a way to protect the remains of the deceased and to maintain their connection to the spirit world. The Skull Cave gives us a glimpse into the rituals and beliefs of the ancient Bolinao people. As you swim in the clear water inside the cave, you can't help but think of the people who first discovered and used this sacred place. It's an experience that blends adventure and respect for the past. Art is a vital part of any civilization's culture, and in the Philippines, the oldest evidence of artistic expression can be found in a rock shelter in Angono, Rizal. These are the Angono petroglyphs. Carved into an adobe wall, the more than 127 human and animal figures are estimated to have been created around 3000 BC. Imagine, 5,000 years ago, there were already Filipinos carving their stories and beliefs into stone. This is the first art gallery in our country. It was discovered by national artist Carlos Botong Francisco in 1965. These carvings are believed to be related to ancient healing rituals or magic. It is said that when a child was sick, they would be brought here and a ritual would be performed in the hope that the power of the carved images would bring healing. The Angono petroglyphs are not just drawings. They are prayers, stories, and dreams of our ancestors carved in stone so that time would not forget them. If Intramuros was the center of power during the Spanish era, there's a town in Batangas that seems like an entire community preserved from that time. This is Taal Heritage Town. As soon as you enter this town, you'll immediately feel the air of the past. Many stone houses still stand here, ancestral homes owned by wealthy families in the 19th century. These houses are open to the public, allowing us to see the luxurious lifestyle and architecture of the past. The Basilica de San Martín de Tours also stands here, recognized as the largest church in all of Asia. Every corner of Taal has a history. From the old Capiz windows to the sturdy adobe walls, the entire town is a large museum. This is a testament to the wealth and influence of Taal in the old days, known for its coffee and embroidery industries. A visit to Taal is not just sightseeing, it's a journey to a golden age of our history that continues to shine. In the northernmost part of the Philippines, where the winds are strong and typhoons always rage, you'll find architecture that symbolizes resilience. These are the traditional Ivatan stone houses in Batanes, made of thick stone and limestone walls and with kogon grass roofs designed to be replaced every few decades. These houses were built to withstand the strongest storms. Their design is the product of hundreds of years of adapting to the region's harsh climate. Each house is not just a dwelling, it's a legacy passed down through generations. Building a stone house is a community effort, a bayanihan where everyone helps each other. These structures show the deep wisdom of the Ivatan people and their strong connection to their environment. Amidst modernization, these stone houses remain standing, a reminder that the strongest foundations are not just made of stone and cement, but also of unity and love for culture. Another town recognized for its preserved history is Pila in Laguna. Pila is one of the few places in the Philippines with evidence of almost continuous habitation since pre-colonial times. The town center, surrounding the church, has been declared a National Historical Landmark. Here, ancestral houses from the American and Spanish periods still stand, with a mix of American architectural influence on traditional stone houses. But Pila's history goes even deeper. Archaeological excavations in the area have uncovered artifacts from the 12th to the 14th centuries, including porcelain from China and ancient tools. This proves that Pila was already a thriving community and trade center even before the arrival of the colonizers. The town of Pila is a perfect example of how different periods of our history, from pre-colonial, Spanish to American, can come together in one place. For our final stop, we're heading back to Mindanao, to a city that was once the center of a prosperous and powerful kingdom. This is Butuan City. Here, the balangays were found, ancient boats used by our ancestors for trade and travel to different parts of Southeast Asia. The oldest of the excavated balangays is estimated to have been made in 320 AD. These are proof of the ancient Filipinos' skill in building seacraft and their extensive connections with other countries. But balangays are not Butuan's only treasure. This place is also known as the Kingdom of Gold. Many gold artifacts have been unearthed here, from jewelry, death masks, to figurines. These show the prosperity and high level of art of the ancient kingdom of Butuan. These discoveries prove that even before we were colonized, we already had our own civilization that was rich, prosperous, and capable of competing with other kingdoms in the region. And so ends our journey to 10 of the most amazing ancient places in the Philippines. From the rice terraces of Banaue to the Golden Kingdom of Butuan, we've seen traces of a rich past. Each of these places is not just a tourist destination, they are sacred history books that contain the stories of our people. They are reminders of the skill, resilience, and creativity of the Filipinos who came before us. May this journey have given you a deeper understanding and pride in being Filipino. These legacies are a gift from the past, but preserving them is our responsibility in the present. I encourage each of us, if given the opportunity, to visit these places. But most importantly, let's respect and help preserve them for future generations of Filipinos. Our history is our foundation. By remembering and valuing it, we strengthen our identity and our future as a nation. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey through time. I hope you learned a lot and were inspired to discover more of our country's rich history. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to my channel for more stories that look back at our past. Again, I'm Ken Vincent, reminding you that understanding our origins is key to our future. Until next time.